couldn't believe my eyes. My credit card bill was huge this month. I hadn't even bought anything expensive. When I called the company, they started to read off the purchases on the card. There was a bunch of jewelry, a lot of fancy dinners from restaurants, and even a new watch. I was fuming mad. Something had to change. Otherwise, I'd be broke in weeks. This all started when I met one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever seen, named Charlotte. She was so stunning. I fell head over heels in love with her. I had to ask her on a date. She took one look at me with my nice suit, gold watch, fancy car, and happily agreed to be my girlfriend. Since then, we've been dating for nearly 3 months. How about a movie night tonight? We could stay in, order a pizza, and relax.
I don't think so. I just got a new dress, and I want to test it out. Let's go to that fancy French restaurant near the pier.
Charlotte always wanted to go to the fanciest and most expensive places in town. My father was a very successful stockbroker, and I had a decent job too, so it wasn't like I couldn't afford it. Still, I was starting to get a little suspicious of her. Then came the credit card bill. Charlotte, what's all this? I didn't buy a purse.
Oh, I borrowed your card while you were at work. I'm sure that's okay, right? After all, it's to make your precious girlfriend very, very happy.
It did make her happy, and it was only one purse, so I forgave her. But that only made things worse, and soon she was spending more and more of my money. But I didn't realize how bad it was until I got the last bill. I looked at my bank account, and what I saw was horrifying. I could hardly believe it. Oh no, this isn't good at all.
What isn't good?
I can't afford any expensive things for a while. All my money, it's gone.
What do you mean?
Sure enough, she looked at the account and saw that I really did only have a few dollars left. At least I don't have to pay rent for a while, and we still have lots of food. I'll just have to wait till my next paycheck for things to get better. But things only got worse from that point. Charlotte wasn't happy about not being able to go out that night, and she demanded that I take her out as soon as I was paid. When I went to work the next day, I headed to my boss's office. After talking with him, I knew I had to call Charlotte again. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but I got fired. Don't worry, though. I can find another job. It just won't pay as much. Charlotte didn't like that one bit, and when I got back home again, she started to yell at me.
You lazy bum! I can't believe you got yourself fired. What are we going to do about all your money?
I didn't have an answer. I didn't have any money, and with the house I lived in now, I couldn't afford another month's rent without my old job. Well, I'll have to move to a smaller place, but as long as we have each other, we should be fine. We should be just fine. Charlotte got really mad now. I could practically feel the rage boiling inside her. But I began to suggest other fun activities that we could do together that didn't involve money. Riding bikes, or going for walks in the park, or even just cooking together at home. But Charlotte didn't want to listen to a single word of it.
What about the new line of fur coats coming next month? How can I afford that? Or my weekly salon trip? I can't stay this beautiful on my own.
I think you look great even without the salon.
I need it to look my best. I just can't give any of that up. I'm sorry, Jason, we're through. I have needs that have to be met, and you can't do it for me anymore. I'm out of here.
She left in a hurry, and I was heartbroken. Now I had nothing left. But as soon as she was gone, a smile crept onto my face. I was still sad to see Charlotte go, but I was also glad she was gone. I pulled up my bank account again, and sure enough, all my money was back where it belonged. That's too bad, Charlotte. I was hoping you'd try to work things out with me. Oh well, I still had all my money, and I even still had my job too. Here's what happened. When I saw that Charlotte was only spending my money and didn't care about me at all, I called my father and he let me transfer all my money into his account, then he'd transfer it back to me when I was done here. When I talked with my boss, I didn't get fired. I was asking for a week's vacation so I could pretend to be fired. I told Charlotte I was broke and had no job to see if she'd stick around even if I was poor. But it turns out she was nothing but a selfish gold digger after all, only using me for my money. Now, I still live in my nice house, with my well-paying job, and I'm on the lookout for a new girlfriend. One that doesn't care whether I have money or not. Someone that loves me for who I am. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.